gotta go right now. Okay, so you know how it is. Good morning, guys. When you want to wear something specific, something that you're like, oh yeah, that's what I want to wear today, but then you can't find it. Yeah, that's what happened to me today. I'm like, seriously? I just saw this. It was a hoodie I was gonna wear, and now I can't find it. Oh well. Happy Thursday. Hi guys, so I'm off work and I'm waiting till 5 o'clock because I'm getting my hair cut. And my appointment's at 5, but I got here at like 4, but I didn't want to go home first and then come here. So yeah, it's like 4:24, so in another like 25 minutes I'll walk up there. But I'm just sitting in here reading my Kindle and playing on my phone, so I'm entertained and I'm talking to you guys. So, yeah. So, today is National Baklava Day. I don't think I've ever had that, but Eddie said he's going to try to make it tonight. So, we'll see how that goes. So, I got my hair cut. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Shh, shh, shh. It's the usual. I always get the same cut. What? Are you so happy? Are you so happy? Hi. He's just talking up a storm. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. And so yeah, today's National Baklava Day. I keep forgetting how to say it, but yeah, Eddie's
still frozen. Alright, so we're gonna let that go for another probably, what time is it?
He's checking out how to make it and everything. Apparently we have to let it thaw out for like 2 hours. What? I don't think so. How's my hair look?
So it's like 5.
Can we?
Let's see here. I got there at 5. Okay, so Angel wanted me to vlog because she's in the middle of giving Charlie a bath. So right now, what we have is this phyllo bread. Phyllo, they called it. And you have to, if you notice, well, there. Well, I gotta let it zoom in. There. See how it's like a piece of paper? There we go. And that goes in there. Just like that. Except for the fact that oh, sorry, not staring at it. There we go. There, that goes in. They did say to cut it. I really have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm not going to cut it because I still don't know what I'm doing. So now I have to do another one. And it goes just like that. Okay, I could really use one of those like GoPro things to put on your chest. That would be actually pretty convenient right now. It would also be really convenient. Oh, you guys are staring at the floor. Sorry. Alright, I'll be right back. I gotta figure out what I'm doing. Okay, so now I'm adding the nuts. As you can see, I really did a bad job with the butter on it, but that's okay. Because I still have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so now we have the first layer of nuts on. Then we have to go over here and we have to put 2 more layers on, then some nuts, and 2 more layers, and then some nuts, and then 2 more layers, and then nuts, and then 6 layers on top of that. And then I put it in the oven. But I'm really, really, really buttering this wrong still, so we'll find out how it goes. Okay, so now I have all of the chopped nuts mixed in with the cinnamon, which you have to mix those together, and then you put it into the in there. I think I smudged the lens. Sorry, Angel. And then you put that in there. Then you put 8 layers. I put 8 layers. They said 6, but I also kind of started running out of chopped nuts. By the way, the recipe I'm using says a pound. He need way more than that. And a 9x13, it was nowhere near enough. In fact, I didn't even need to cut this for the 9x13. I didn't have the time. So next, what we have to do is... Oh yeah, I gotta make diagonal cuts. That's actually cutting. If any of my family watches this, well, normally I'm a little bit better chef than this, but I also didn't know this is going to require 2 hours of thawing on the phyllo bread. I kind of thought it was a, I gotta set this down. Hold on, be right back. Okay, so, sorry, I had to set the thing down because I needed to finish cutting it. That's the end result. Horrible, I know. The thing I did that really messed it up was, if you see there, the layer, top layer right there, I didn't know that, basically, phyllo bread is the equivalent of the art world's tissue paper. This stuff is crap. You can't do anything with it. It said to butter it. Now, since I didn't know what I was doing, the directions said, butter thoroughly. It's not. What I didn't realize was that if you put a stick of butter, now I used a stick butter. You probably could have also used regular tub butter or margarine and it would have been fine. But you probably, what it didn't say and what I didn't know about phyllo bread ahead of time, or I would have done this, was the better thing to do was to get like a, not a baster, but like one of those little sauce brushes, and then melt the butter, put the sauce brush in, and then proceed to apply the butter onto the top. That would have been much better. What also would have worked is if you could use like a spray butter type thing. That would have worked too. But I didn't know that, and well, as you can kind of tell, I tore the crap out of this thing, and there's open. So it said put in for 50 minutes. I'm kind of hoping that 50 minutes, it says or until golden brown. I'm just hoping it doesn't catch on fire. Now let's see here. What we got to do is bake for 50 minutes. Now I have to boil the sugar and the water together to get the sauce. And then you add the vanilla and the honey. And once that is finished and that gets out of the oven, then you pour that over it. And then you can cut and serve it. Now since it's already cut, all you would have to do is just get like a little knife or fork or something to pull it out and serve it with. So here's hoping. We'll see. I will be back shortly once I get the sugar water on the boil. Yeah. If I can figure out how to press the stop button. Found it. Okay, so we're back. And now we have to boil the sugar and the water. Now here's the other thing. It doesn't say whether or not I need to actually boil the water first, bring it to a boil, or add the sugar. I'm going to add the sugar while it's bringing to a boil. I mean, since I've already screwed up the other half of this and I have no idea what I'm doing here, I might as well just, you know, be experimental with it. Because apparently the recipe I got just decided to give no type of information at all. I should have probably gone with the one that had Emerald Lagasse's name on it. That might have actually been just a bit more descriptive. So we'll see. Alright, now, add the cup of sugar in. Now you have to bring that to a syrupy boil, it says. Well, at least I think it does. What does it say? Until the sugar is melted. Then you add the vanilla, and then you add the honey. So, sugar water. Sugar. And water. More. More. For those of you that don't know, that was Edgar who said that. I will leave it to those in the comment section to figure out just exactly what that was from. Alright, so now I have to let this go until the sugar is melted, which it kind of looks like it's melted. Or, well, at this rate, thoroughly mixed. Not quite sure about the all melted aspect. It says melted. It's more like dissolved or absorbed, and there's no real melting with sugar and water like that. At least not that I'm aware of. It's been a while since I've had chemistry class. So, But there's that. reason I was stirring it so long is because I really didn't want it burning into the bottom of my pan. Even though it looks like a non-stick pan, I'm still not taking chances. Oh, by the way, if you guys want a really good recipe, take a 12 or a 16 ounce can of Red Bull. Mix it with like a theater pack size you can get of Starbursts. Melt the Starbursts over the stove. So like take something like this with water in it, then put a pan on top of it, boil the water, and then put the pan on top of there. So that way it will actually melt it. Mix in the Starbursts. It tastes great. I mean, mix in the Red Bull after that. Tastes great. It is really good on ice cream. Downside is it kind of turns into a laminate, so you kind of got to be careful with that because you will not be able to cut through it, but it also tastes really good over like lemon chicken. The reason why is because the tartness of the lemon will counteract the sweetness of the Red Bull. So that's really good. I think a baby just walked behind me. I'm not sure yet. So, we're bringing that to a boil. Yep. Now, I shall return. I have to go get the honey, and I'm not talking about my wife. And then I also have to go get the vanilla. Okay, so I screwed up. So we're gonna put that down to a simmer because I did not pay attention to the fact that said, where is my, oh, there we go. I didn't pay attention to the fact that it said half a cup of honey, not a whole cup. So now, thankfully I checked before I poured all that crap in there, because that would have been stupid. And I was also just informed by the pro that I need to hold this up higher, so we'll see how that goes. She walked in and goes, "It's funny how you're holding that camera." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" She's like, "You need to hold it higher." I was like, okay. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, hold on. I have to scrape it out. Right back. Okay, so now I have to put that whole cup of honey back into the honey jar. And now I made another tactical error. Simmer for about 20 minutes. So that means I have to let this simmer and keep on low for 40 minutes and 23 seconds. Because I also didn't know how fast this was going to go. This is going to go very quickly. Also, don't use a whole, dang it, hold it down low. Don't use a whole cup of water. Use maybe 3/4 cup of water. It'll thicken out the syrup a little bit because right now it's just a little bit too runny. I don't know how well it's going to go, but I'm going to put that down on like a 3 or a 2 right there. And then now I have to go pour this honey back in here. So we'll be back in like, 20, 30 minutes. Okay, so, yeah, sorry, I had to hold the handle. We have, it should be done. It says it's only got 39 seconds left, so we'll just see. I'm going to go ahead and stop it anyway, because one. Why do you turn that off? I don't want to wake Charlie up with all the beeping. 2. This has been destroyed in the oven long enough. Okay, so. Yeah, I know I'm still doing a bad job aiming this thing. Deal with it. Let's see here. This is baklava. Well, in theory. It looks more like somebody took up rolled up parchment from the 1632 era and decided to put peanuts and walnuts and almonds in between it and bake it. It looks like crap. Not gonna lie. Be honest with you, I have no idea why it says to spoon the sauce over it. I imagine it has something to do with the melting and maybe congealing, because there is sugar in here, so it might do something and turn it into more of a, maybe a glaze or something. I don't know.
What
I need you to hold that.
is this?
That is hot. That's what that is.
I actually didn't even know what to expect this to look like because I've never had this before.
Wait, so here's the problem. it's not supposed to actually look like that because I didn't want to put my hand in the mitt because I got honey on it, so I have to do this left-handed. The difference is this is supposed to be very flat. It's not supposed to be curled like that. I needed a sharper knife, which probably would have helped just a little. Things it's supposed to be is I didn't put enough nuts in because I didn't have enough because I didn't know. Yeah, yuck it up.
We're gonna let it cool and then we're gonna try it. But it's like hot, hot, hot right now. And we're gonna go back to watching Supernatural because that's my show.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, we're gonna attempt to eat some now.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, it does gelatize it, or not gel, but thickens it. The heat did. I was kind of wondering about that.
This stuff cracks me up how it's like so thin. Huh. What is this anyway? I didn't even look at anything about what it is. I mean, you said it's like a dessert.
Yeah. There you go. Enjoy.
Interesting. Dun 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 dun. Okay, let's try this.
It's gonna taste mostly bad, probably.
Happy National Baklava Day. Baklava? Is that how you say it? Baklava. It's not bad.
Well, there were some things I messed up on.
It's interesting.
Well, could be better.
That's pretty good. Okay guys, I'm gonna say goodnight. That baklava was interesting. I don't know. The honey, it was very sweet. But I'm not sure about tomorrow's National Day yet, so I'll get back to you on that one. And I gotta go take out the trash and take a shower, and I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So, bye. Okay, so today is National Fast Food Day. So I got the typical fast food that everybody thinks of, for the most part. Well, at least I do. When I think fast food, this is what I think. McDonald's. Which means this is the third night in a row I've had McDonald's. Because the night I came home from the concert, I got a cheeseburger because it had pickles on it. I needed it pickle day. And then yesterday I just got it just because I was out and about.